I think we used cuvette last time when you came with Vasanthi madam for medicinal chemistry, some analysis you came. Okay, cuvette. So what happens? UV light, a polarized monochromatic light comes, it falls on the sample. So the light which falls on the sample is known as incident light. Okay, it will be having one intensity. After passing through the medium or through the solution which has your drug sample or any solute, it will interact like electromagnetic radiation interact, and some light will be transmitted. This light will be detected by a detector. So this transmitted light, intensity of this transmitted light will be lesser or different than the light incident on the sample. Okay, this part you should understand. So that's what we are going to discuss. So what is Beer's law? It was postulated by Bernard and Beer. They were Swiss scientists, Swiss physicists. So you should know that these two laws are derived by physicists. So as a biologist or as a pharmaceutical personnel, we should know what happens there. But yeah, you should know. You all people are familiar with basic physics and those things. So what did they say? But independently stated, the intensity of incident light decreases exponentially as the concentration of absorbing media increases arithmetically. Okay. So the only thing you have to, in short, okay, this is what he said. Incident light, the intensity will decrease exponentially as the concentration of your solution increases arithmetically. So if there is an arithmetic increase, there will be exponential decrease in intensity of incident light, which is falling through it. Okay. So one simple thing you can understand in absorption. If you go from the absorption perspective, absorption will be directly proportional to concentration of the solution or concentration of the solute present in the solvent. Okay. That is one simple way you can explain it. Okay. Then comes Lambert's law. Lambert's law, what he said, it said about the medium. Okay. In our case, the medium is the solution or the solvent and even the glass cuvette. So that makes a medium or a medium. So when a monochromatic light passes through absorbing medium, in our case, that will be solution at right angles to the plane of surface of medium. The rate of decrease in intensity will be directly proportional to the thickness. I mean, intensity will decrease, that will be directly proportional to the thickness of the medium. So this was the two laws they postulated to understand the behavior of electromagnetic radiation interacts with the solution medium. So for the purpose of our instrumentation, UV spectroscopy, what they did, they combined both laws. Okay. In this thing, what you have to understand one thing is that when you go for Beer-Lambert's law, hopefully you can hear me. This is simple in simple way because all the laws you can state in same fundamental, but you can state in different ways to interpret the things. So one thing you should know. Okay, so what happens when light interacts with a solution? Okay, so this is the big yellow mark that is known as your incident light. So some part of light will come here, some part of it reflected back on this surface of or cuvette or whatever the vessel you are using. Some will be reflected. Some light may come from other sides. But in our case, UV instrumentation, it is nearly the sample will be in dark, so there will be no other interference coming for this this yellow light. So this is incident light. Some will be reflected, and part of this light will be absorbed by particles or molecules. In our case, it will be solute, the drug particles, this will absorb, and they will be coming out of transmitted light or emergent beam. Okay, and this will be having less intensity compared to the light falling on when light was falling on the medium. Okay, so this part, hopefully, I think you can understand. So yeah, this you can see what is it. Okay, one thing you should understand. T is transmittance, okay, and I is okay. Worship, where is worship? Okay, Vashit. Yeah, tell me, Vashit.
You can explain it again, sir.
Which portion?
On the definition of Beer's law.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to say in a simple thing, if you go as per what they said, the person Beer and the scientist Beer and Bernard, what they said, when a light passes through a solution or or any medium which has some solid particles, the intensity of that light will decrease exponentially, which is proportional to the increase of concentration, which is increased arithmetically. Or in turn, you can say when an incident light falls on a solution, the absorbance or the absorption of light by the solute particle will be directly proportional to the concentration of the solute particles. Okay, understood. In the case of Lambert's law, what Lambert was trying to tell from the thickness perspective, thickness of the medium. In our case also, how much thickness will be there? Thickness will be the thickness of width of the vessel or width of the cuvette, which we are taking for the sample. So in that perspective, if you see, the decrease in the intensity of light will be directly proportional to the thickness of the medium or thickness of the cuvette or thickness of the vessel in which the sample you are carrying. Okay, that will be the this thing. So for our spectroscopical instrument, what they did, they combined both laws and they said that the decrease in intensity of light, okay, decrease in intensity of light or absorption of the light is directly proportional to first concentration of the solute and second thickness of the medium. C, you can consider concentration as C, thickness you can consider as T or small l. But here, because we are using transmitters, we will keep it as L. Okay, thickness or L. L means the length, width of that medium. Okay, so I will tell you in the equations how it is coming up. Okay, now did you understand? Varshit? Varshit? Okay, Varshit, is it fine? Okay. So yeah. So how you next term is transmittance. So transmittance, as word suggests, light which is emerged from the solution or from the media after light when light passes through. Okay. Yeah. So what the I0 is your incident light and I is your emergent light or transmitted light. So transmittance will be I, which the light which was emitted from your media, emitted from your solution, divided by I0. I0 means the intensity of incident light. So this will give you what? This will give you transmittance. How much percentage is the transmittance? It can mostly people say in percentage, denote it in percentage. But the thing is that for transparent object, it will be transmitted perfectly transparent object. It will be transmittance will be 100%. For opaque, it will be 0%. Okay, so you should this you should be careful. I by I0 is transmittance. Okay, because in certain books, if you go some Indian author books, they have there are mistakes are there. They denote this as absorbance. So please don't take those take those equations from there. So this is transmittance. Transmittance is equal to intensity of emergent light or transmitted light divided by intensity of incident light. I0. I0 in this our case, it is intensity of incident light. So reverse of this will be absorbance. Okay. So this is transmittance. Okay. So now what we are trying to find out for our thing, we need absorbance or how much light was absorbed by the particle, because that will be proportional to this thing. So as you saw in the earlier equation, this is transmittance. So absorbance will be opposite of that. But for mathematical purpose, if you want to get the value, you will take log of this thing. Okay. So usually you take log. I will. Okay. What do you say? No share. Okay, we'll try to do in a whiteboard. Hopefully this works. Okay, when you write, if let's see from the this thing, our BS law A. So hopefully this is A. You can understand, or I can make A. Absorbance is directly proportional to C. That is concentration of the solute present. So this absorbance, it can be denoted in the known as log of I0 by I. So this is directly proportional to C. Okay. Then you have to remove this proportionality constant. That proportionality constant you can either keep as small k, or mostly they will write it as epsilon C. So this is your BS law. Okay. So absorbance, how you get this thing as absorbance is equal to inverse of transmittance, isn't it? So that will, if you take log of that, if you want to get the value, you will take log of 1 by t. And this will be equal to log of 1 by t means what was the value for t? That was I by I0, and that is 1 by t. So it will be coming up as I0 divided by I. Okay, so this is your absorbance. So that's why I said absorbance is that this is absorbance value. Absorbance is directly proportional. This is as per Beer law. Beer's law, it is directly proportional to C. Then you later on you go to Lambert's law. What was Lambert's law? A is absorbance will be directly proportional to thickness of the media. So you take it as L. That thickness you take it as L. And this proportionality constant you can give it as
our screen.
And what happened? Guys, I can hear you. Okay. So yeah, this is the thing. So A is equal to that proportionality constant. You can convert into again epsilon L. Guys, please don't. Otherwise, I will mute you guys. Only thing is that you to have interaction. That's why I unmuted you. Okay. So A is equal to epsilon L. So I will show in the slides how it is written and everything. So this is Lambert's law. Lambert's law. This is Beer's law. So when you both combine this thing, you will get what? You will get what? So again, it went up. A is proportional to C and L. As per, if you're combining Beer's law and this thing Lambert's law, you will get A is proportional to C and L, and that is absorbance is equal to epsilon C small L. So this is actually the equation for Beer-Lambert's law. Okay. So if any doubt, guys, you can ask me now. Anyway, I will be showing in the slides. I just want you to, this is the simple way. If someone asks you how to derive Beer-Lambert's law, this is the simple way. Otherwise, there are mathematical ways, which I think this is that will be too much for you to understand, and that will take a lot of time. And yeah, because our paper won't be evaluated by mathematicians or physicists, but you should know basically what's happening there. So first, I will start from again. Okay. So let me remove these things. Okay. So yeah. So first thing, first law, which what we discussed was Beer's law. Beer's law, the absorbance A is directly proportional to concentration of the solution or concentration of the solute present in the solution. That is Beer's law. So afterwards, what happens? What was Lambert's law? Absorbance is proportional to thickness, or in this case, we will be denoting it as L. So that will give you Lambert's law. So this is the two things you should know. This is you got the proportionality things. So what we will do, we will combine these two laws, okay, and we will write it as absorbance is directly proportional to C and L. And afterwards, we will remove this, yeah, we need some equivalence factor. So we will write it as epsilon C, small l. Okay. So this is known as, this epsilon is known as molar absorptivity coefficient, or in some case, extinction coefficient. Why they say it as extinction? Because the incident light, the emergent light, what is the light transmitted from the solution, it will be of less intensity. So there was some decrease in intensity. That's why we call, either we can call it as molar absorptivity coefficient or molar extinction coefficient. Okay. Then otherwise, so how you will calculate, there is one more way to calculate absorbance, that is A is inverse of 1 by T. If you want a value, what we'll do, we'll take log of 1 by T, and transmittance, as you know, it is I by I0. So you will get log of I0 by I. So this log of I0 is equal to epsilon CL. Okay. Now this thing, if you are very good at maths, you can convert into exponential form. You can convert into E form, if that depends upon you. For our derivation purpose, this thing is fine. Till now, this is fine. As from a pharmaceutical perspective, if someone asks you how to derive, how it is derived, this is derived in this way. Okay. And yeah, someone is raising hand. Okay, so this is Beer-Lambert's law. Okay, so this is in simple way you can derive Beer-Lambert's law. Okay, so anyone guys doubts, they can raise their hands and I can clear your doubts. I think I have. I should unmute you guys. Okay, anyone from any perspective, if you have any doubts, you can tell now. Okay, so no one is saying anything, so I will take it as let's carry on. Okay, so this is fine. Hopefully, I think you understand what I said about the loss. Let's cancel it, and okay, we'll go for new share.